Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 26. Let's Platinum Dark Souls Remastered. Alright, let's talk to Siegmeyer.
Whatever can be done. Ah, you again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Ah, don't be ashamed. There's the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together. This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed.
What is he talking about?
This is quite...
Okay, cool. So Siegmeyer is actually a little bit trapped because there are 1, 2, 3 Silver Knights here. Oops, that was badly done. That we need to take out. Now, luckily, you can actually take out this first one really easily by just parrying. Nope. And then, technically I could close the door. I didn't even think about that. No, don't use Fireball. Just kind of... I think it's this one that notices you first. Got him. Poke. Come on, come on. Sword, shield, sword, shield. Ah, God, man. Nope, that was badly timed. Sip. Nice. Patience. Done. Alright, awesome. I think that's a photo of... What is that a photo of? I think it looks like an area in Dark Souls 3 actually, but I can't remember which. Not sure. Yeah, not sure about that one either. That's one of the giants we've seen. That little dude over here too. Is this a mimic? No, I don't think this is a mimic, but let me just make sure. Yep. In here, we can find 2 demon Titanites. That's Anor Londo for sure. And... kind of looks like Anor Londo, can't tell. Anyway, let's talk to Siegmeyer again.
Oh ho! What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saved. This Knight of Katarina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Okay, we got the Tiny Beings ring, which was actually one of the gifts that we could have started with at the beginning of the game. All it does is it slightly increases your max HP by a certain percentage of your max HP. So if you have, let's say it's 5%. If you have 100 HP, you get an extra 5. If you have 200, you get an extra 10. So it's not too fantastic.
Gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan. But be warned.
You were standing there thinking of your plan for ages. I was the one who saved you. Let's have a look. So... 93 to 80... Sorry, 93 to 32 is 7, 39... which is half of... Yeah, so it's about... Yeah, it's 5%. 5%. So if I was to get to 800, it would have given me... 40. Should be like 840 HP. Okay, and now we can open this door, and we're back in this hallway. We went out this way to go all the way to the top, and then we circled around back here. Now, we've done everything in this area, but we have to go back up to the top and go through the area that was being guarded by the Silver Knight with the great bow. So let's go over here and figure it out. So if we run through here and head down the stairs all the way to the very bottom, we can go to where we could have jumped to from before, and that enables us to basically finish off this area. So let's go down here. Now this is a very interesting room. One of the few areas where I think they changed the like aggro mechanics for enemies. Because this Silver Knight will not notice you until you get very, very close. However, this one notices you almost immediately. Wow. It's... Sometimes they change up there. You know what? I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to have to drink. That might be enough to risk it. Nice. And kill. Beautiful. Alright. Let's see what's in these chests. Oh, the Silver Knight set. Beautiful. Yeah, so they don't drop the Silver Knight gear, but you can pick it all up here. Let's see if any of it's good. This one's a little bit better, but it weighs a lot more, so it's not that great. I don't think the chest piece is any good. Yeah, not compared to our black iron set. This might be better. It is, but it weighs a little bit too much as well. And this one could go either way. Yeah, our one's still better, especially based on the weight. I wonder why they did that. I wonder why they made this one so good compared to, you know, all the heavier stuff. Anyway, that door just opens a shortcut. We could technically use another bonfire, couldn't we? Especially because we're gonna have to kill this dude. Yeah, let's quickly use a bonfire. I think Solaire might still be there. Oh, and we can level up as well. May as well not waste any souls. So let's go over here. Another thing to note, the only reason I'm leveling up Faith right now is just because I don't want to do it later. You technically don't need to, like, you'll need to get to 25 eventually, but you don't need to do it all now. You could level up your endurance and vitality like crazy, and your strength and dexterity if you want more damage and all that, but I kind of want to get the Faith out of the way, so that's why I'm doing it now. I probably will need a little bit more dexterity later, because I think the halberd's damage goes up quite a lot when you put points in dexterity and strength, but it seems to be, I think it scales more with dexterity. Yeah, C over D. So I'll be putting points into it later. I think I actually do need like a minimum. So we'll see. Oh no. Oh no. Nope. Come on. Got him. It's hard to judge. Even people with quick reaction times, I would say it's pretty difficult to get that timing down. So just to show you, he only reacts once you get like pretty much up close, or pretty much right up to him. That's interesting. I took damage and still was able to parry it. Interesting. So there's actually more frames to parrying than I thought. You can parry after you've taken damage as long as it doesn't break your poise. Alright, so in here is another Titanite demon. He's fairly challenging to kill because he has a lot of health, and also it's in quite a tight room. But it is possible, so if you want you can leave him until later. But I want to get him out of the way now. So 95, yeah. To be honest, he's actually as difficult as the ones. Oh, okay. He's actually as difficult as the ones, the two that we didn't fight in Sense Fortress, but he's also like not in a pit of like tar, so it makes it just a little bit easier. It's a small room, but it's possible. Got to pay attention. I knew I was going to get hit there. You can't, what is it? You can't cut off his tail, strangely. Like, so many enemies in this game you can cut off the tail, but his, you cannot. Oh no, I didn't expect that second attack. That did a lot of damage because of the... Let me try. Hey, cool. Yeah, the fire actually does a decent amount of damage to him, so if you want to try that, you're welcome to. However, if like you're far away, he's gonna he takes a long time to wind up, but you'll almost always be in range of his attack. So fire is has mixed mixed value. Oh man, we're gonna have to use another bonfire after beating him. Luckily he's a one-time spawn enemy. Every single Titanite demon except for one in the whole game is a one-time enemy. There's only one that does not respawn. Sorry, there's only one that respawns. And he's coming up much, much later. Okay, going well so far. It's good practice, you know. Oh, roll. He can hit you with like the back end of that swing. I think he can also perform the lightning move if you're too far away. That's what definitely makes him perform those moves. That double hit, like, essentially that attack has like a double hit, which is very frustrating. No. No. Alright, he's almost gone. He's almost gone. This might not reach. Yeah, too risky. Luckily my shield... Oh, that might have been a bit early. If I can fireball him now... Oh no. Got him. Alright. Roll. Nice. Cool. Whew, took a while, but we got him in the end. Hey, and I got a Titanite catch pole as well as a demon Titanite. Or two, sorry. So we got his weapon. It's like a halberd as well. Weapon of the Titanite demon, a faceless stone monster born from Titanite slab. One of the enchanted weapons, perhaps from residual power of the Titanite slab. Known for its leaping attack, which comes smashing down on foes from above. So it's a halberd with a regular attack type. The scythe is a slash type. What about this one? Yeah, also a slash type, okay. I would say that this weapon is probably pretty good. It's quite heavy. It's the same as the regular halberd, but I'd say that this weapon is actually probably pretty good. I've never used it, but it has 3 parameters that it, you know, gets strength from. Your strength, dexterity, and your intelligence. It only requires 2 more dexterity than I have to wield. But it's probably useful. Its attack type is a little, like the way it attacks is a little different. I think that's where the halberd really shines. Is it's a weapon set. No, what are they called? Moveset. Its moveset is a lot better. But the Titanite catching pole, like I said, there's a lot of variation in this game. There's a lot of things that you can try and make useful. So it's all about like just testing. But I like to stick with, like, you know, if it works, may as well use it. I don't think I have enough to level up, do I? Yeah, I'm up to 15,000 now per level. Okay, we have a little bit of time left, so let's continue. We're going to, let's try and fight this Silver Knight again. Nice. Another thing to note is that if I had put probably 1 or 2 more points, maybe a bit more, into dexterity, I would be one-shotting these Silver Knights with the parry. But if you get the parry, you pretty much can one-shot them anyway. So let's do the little trick where you can jump over here, just to make a quick shortcut. Obviously we could have climbed up there, but whatever. I'm not going to fight those other Silver Knights now, even though I want the souls. I want to try and open up the bigger shortcut now. So there are 2 giants in here. They're slightly different to... there's a Solar's summoning sign, which we'll use soon. They're slightly different to the giants that we fight outside of the castle. And I think they actually drop more souls, if I'm not mistaken. But they're not much more difficult, which is nice. Alright, so I'm going to try and create a shortcut. I'm just wondering if I should do it this way or the other way. I'll go down here first. So down here, I said this in Dark Souls 3, I think. There was a dead giant down here, but in Dark Souls 1, he's alive. It's a big giant blacksmith. And he is going to help us. I think actually he'll be the last person we see at the very end of the playthrough, if I'm not mistaken. we need to... The thing that makes this platinum so long is that you need to create weapons from boss souls, and one of the souls of the bosses, which I haven't fought yet, I'm just going to open this carefully without letting the giant see me, or if he does, he's going to back away eventually. One of the bosses that you can use the soul of to create a weapon, you can actually use his soul to create 3 different weapons, which actually all look like pretty much exactly the same weapon, but the game treats them as separate weapons. So the very last thing that we'll be doing is creating that last unique weapon, which would be, you know, which will happen at some point. It'll take a while to get there, but we're making good time. Okay, so let's talk to him and see what he has to say. This side is very similar to the other side. There's no like hidden item down there, even though it would have been nice to get one. You can actually climb down there, but obviously there's no point. There's a nice little trick here. If you walk around the back, there's a chest here, and I always forget what's in here. It is the Hawk Ring. We don't need all the rings for the platinum, but you can get that ring there. Really well hidden one. Extends your bow range. One of the special rings granted to the four Knights of Gwyn. The Hawk Ring belonged to Hawkeye Goff, who led the Great Archers. Boosts bow range so that arrows fly like they were shot by Goff's great bow, which took down high-flying dragons. I'm gonna learn more about that as time goes on, which is interesting. All right, let's talk to the giant blacksmith.
Are you forge your weapons?
All right, so he doesn't muck around. He wants to forge our weapons. Here's what he sells. Titanite shards for as low as you can get them, as far as I'm aware, in the entire game. Similar to large Titanite shards. It's interesting that this is... They're both 200 souls down. I wonder if that has anything to do with some kind of hidden affection rating or whatever, or if it's just regularly... Because it's not a percentage, so interesting. Green Titanite shards. He also sells Twinkling Titanite. I believe he probably only sells... He probably only sells like a handful. Like he might not sell, you know, infinite amounts of this. Titanite shards and large Titanite shards, green Titanite shards, yeah, but maybe not Twinkling Titanite. He sells the Giant's Halberd and Shield, so technically you could buy them here if you want, if you're not getting the drop, but trust me, we're going to be farming these guys for a little bit later on, and we'll definitely get both, well, hopefully. He sells different types of arrows. He's got Moonlight arrows, Dragon Slayer arrows, standard arrows, large arrows, feather arrows, lightning, standard, heavy, and sniper bolts as well. So he's got quite a diverse range of equipment. And he sells the giant set, which is, I'm pretty sure this is the only place you can get it. It says, Helm of the Giant Sentinels of Anor Londo. Made from ancient brass, it also offers protection versus non-physical attacks, but due to its giant size, it is extremely heavy for humans and impedes stamina recovery. So, yeah, it's got a lot of defense, but has a major downfall. In fact, it doesn't even, like, I think it's actually weaker than the Havels, so, yeah. Is there anything we can do with him? We can't increase our thing yet, our halberd, because we don't have the ability. I can show you, I believe, some of the boss soul weapons. So if you go to modify equipment, he can change, well, he could change our halberd into a lightning halberd, but we don't want to do that. He can make our halberd into a life hunt scythe, which is a special weapon. Grants a very large amount of bleed, but we need the soul of Priscilla, which is a boss. We're going to have a few spoilers here. Soul of Gwendolyn to make a tin Dark Moon catalyst. Soul of Manus to make the Manus catalyst. This one I don't think is required because Manus is a DLC boss. This is pretty much exactly the same thing and same as that. So I don't know why it only shows these ones. I guess it's just because I have those weapons. But I have another weapon. I have more weapons. I don't know. It's strange. He can also change weapons back. So the Occult Club could become a Divine Club just for 200 souls. Plus 5, I should say. The Lightning Spear can become a regular plus 10 spear, which is pretty good. And the Halberd can go back to being plus 5 if you wanted to. So those could be useful. But I don't think I'm going to use that because I don't think the club is... Even though we need... Well, kind of need a divine weapon. I don't think the club will be that efficient at doing what I need to do. It could be, but I'm not convinced. I think another weapon is better. Okay, let's talk to him a bit more.
Tis no good, but forge very good. I help any time. Talk. Tis no
All right.
everyone.
Oh.
But you, friend, you talk. I no talk, but happy. But you are
All right. So that's all he says.
coming soon.
So we'll come back to him eventually. All right. We're gonna have to end the episode because I'm out of time. But for now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 26 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls Remastered. My name's Ultima456. You're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.